sirens over Berlin, began to understand the shift. Allied planes weren't just coming, they were staying. For American bomber crews, the Mustang had become a lifeline. Morale soared. Gunner testimonies described it simply. When you saw that silhouette, long nose, squared tail, you knew you had a chance. For the men who flew the Mustang, the mission was proof of concept. Every doubt about the fuel range, the reliability, the firepower erased. They had flown to Berlin, fought over Berlin, and come home. And from that moment, the P-51 Mustang wasn't just a new fighter. It was a symbol of air supremacy. The turning point wasn't just in the sky. It rippled through every echelon of command, Allied and Axis alike. The Luftwaffe had been bloodied. And for the first time, it didn't look invincible. From 8th Air Force headquarters in England to bomber bases across East Anglia, to the smoke-blackened ruins of Berlin's rail yards, everyone knew. The rules of the air war had changed. And the Mustangs had rewritten them. 1 mile, 1 dogfight, 1 mission at a time. In the days following the March 4 mission, U.S. commanders pored over mission reports with quiet intensity. The data was conclusive. The P-51 Mustang had proven itself, not just as a viable long-range escort, but as a decisive force multiplier in the Allied strategic bombing campaign. For the first time in the war, planners began to speak with confidence about permanent deep penetration missions. No longer would Berlin, Leipzig, or Dresden be safe behind the protective curtain of Luftwaffe airfields. Within a matter of weeks, high-altitude raids increased in intensity. Bombing formations grew larger, targets more daring, and every time the Mustangs returned, sometimes bloodied, sometimes limping on empty tanks, but almost always bringing more bombers home than had ever been possible before. The Luftwaffe, once a finely tuned air defense machine, began to show signs of structural fatigue. Its top aces were being lost faster than they could be replaced. Replacement pilots were younger, less trained, and overwhelmed by the Mustang's aggression. By the summer of 1944, something remarkable had happened. The kill ratio for Mustang pilots had soared. In some engagements, they achieved 10-to-1 advantages, completely outclassing German fighters in maneuverability, speed, and climb rate. One fighter group alone, the 352nd, would go on to claim over 500 aerial victories before the war's end. Meanwhile, German aircraft production, once protected deep inside the Reich, now faced relentless disruption.